Question 1. When are you required to stop for a school bus with flashing red lights? A. Only if you are on the same side of the road. B. Whenever the bus is on the opposite side of a divided highway. C. Regardless of the direction, unless the road is divided by a physical barrier. Answer: C. Regardless of the direction, unless the road is divided by a physical barrier. State laws require drivers to stop for school buses with flashing red lights to ensure the safety of children boarding or exiting the bus, except when the road is divided by a physical barrier. Question 2. What is indicated by a camping area sign while driving? A. A rest area is ahead. B. A designated area for overnight camping is nearby. C. Immediate stopping on the highway for camping is allowed. Answer: B. A designated area for overnight camping is nearby. A camping area sign indicates the presence of a nearby location specifically designated for camping activities. Question 3. What are the consequences of refusing a chemical test, breath or blood, when suspected of DUI in California? A. Mandatory fine only. B. No consequences. It's optional. C. Immediate license suspension and other penalties. Answer: C. Immediate license suspension and other penalties. Refusing a chemical test when suspected of DUI in California results in immediate license suspension and other legal penalties as part of implied consent laws. Question 4. At what blood alcohol concentration, B.C., is a driver considered to be driving under the influence, DUI, in California? A. 0, 8% or higher. B. 0, 5% or higher. C. 0, 10% or higher. Answer: A. 0, 8% or higher. In California, a BAC of 0, 8% or higher is considered legally impaired for drivers operating a standard passenger vehicle. Question 5. Under what condition can you make a left turn or U-turn at a left turn or U-turn only on green sign? A. Only during rush hour. B. Any time, regardless of the traffic signal. C. When the traffic signal is green. Answer: C. When the traffic signal is green. A left turn or U-turn only on green sign means you are allowed to make these maneuvers only when the traffic signal for your lane is green. Question 6. What action is advised upon encountering a rough road sign? A. Increase speed to minimize discomfort. B. Proceed with caution and reduce speed. C. No special action is required. Answer: B. Proceed with caution and reduce speed. A rough road sign advises drivers to slow down and proceed with caution due to potentially damaging or uncomfortable road conditions. Question 7. What is the appropriate action when you see a pavement end sign? A. Prepare to exit the highway. B. Speed up to clear the area quickly. C. Slow down and prepare for a change in road surface. Answer: C. Slow down and prepare for a change in road surface. A pavement end sign indicates that the paved surface will soon change to gravel or dirt, requiring drivers to adjust their speed and driving style. Question 8. What does a soft shoulder sign mean, and how should you react? A. The shoulder of the road is not stable. Avoid using it for stopping or driving. B. The shoulder is safe for driving at full speed. C. Parking is allowed on the shoulder. Answer: A. The shoulder of the road is not stable. Avoid using it for stopping or driving. A soft shoulder sign warns drivers that the roadside is not firm and may not support a vehicle safely. Question 9. How should you react to an emergency vehicle with sirens and flashing lights? A. Speed up to follow closely behind it. B. Pull over to the right and stop, if safe to do so. C. Continue driving at the same speed. Answer: B. Pull over to the right and stop, if safe to do so. When an emergency vehicle is approaching with sirens and lights, drivers should safely move to the right side of the road and stop to allow it to pass. Question 10. What is the minimum following distance you should maintain from the vehicle ahead of you? A. 2 seconds. B. 3 seconds. C. 1 second. Answer: B. 3 seconds. Maintaining a minimum following distance of 3 seconds from the vehicle ahead allows for safe stopping and reaction time under normal driving conditions. Question 11. How does California law regulate the use of cell phones while driving? A. Handheld use is permitted for all drivers. B. Handheld use is prohibited. Only hands-free devices are allowed. C. No restrictions on cell phone use. Answer: B. Handheld use is prohibited. Only hands-free devices are allowed. California law prohibits all drivers from using handheld cell phones while driving, promoting the use of hands-free technology to increase road safety. Question 12. In what situation is it legal to share a lane with a motorcycle? A. When traffic is heavy and moving slowly. B. It is never legal to share a lane with a motorcycle. C. Only if the motorcycle rider agrees. Answer: B. It is never legal to share a lane with a motorcycle. Lane sharing, or lane splitting, is illegal in many places, and drivers should always give motorcycles a full lane of space for safety. Question 13. What is the correct behavior at a right turn sign? A. Stop completely before making the turn. B. Turn right at any time, ignoring the sign. C. Yield to pedestrians and oncoming traffic before turning. Answer: C. Yield to pedestrians and oncoming traffic before turning. A right turn sign indicates that right turns are permitted, but drivers must first yield to any pedestrians and oncoming traffic. Question 14. What actions are required if you are involved in a traffic collision? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Stop, exchange information with the other driver, and report the accident if necessary. C. Wait for others to call the police. Answer: B. Stop, exchange information with the other driver, and report the accident if necessary. Drivers involved in a collision must stop at the scene, exchange information with other parties involved, and report the accident to the authorities if required by law. Question 15. What steps should you take when your vehicle starts to skid on a slippery surface? A. Accelerate to regain control. B. Brake hard and steer in the opposite direction of the skid. C. Steer in the direction of the skid and avoid overbraking. Answer: C. Steer in the direction of the skid and avoid overbraking. When your vehicle begins to skid, steering in the direction of the skid and gently easing off the accelerator, avoiding abrupt moves, can help regain control. Question 16. How should you respond to a road work ahead sign? A. Ignore the sign and maintain your speed. B. Increase speed to pass the area quickly. C. Slow down, watch for workers and equipment, and be prepared for sudden stops. Answer: C. Slow down, watch for workers and equipment, and be prepared for sudden stops. A road work ahead sign warns drivers of upcoming construction and the need for increased caution and reduced speed. Question 17. What should you do when you see a road narrow sign? A. Continue at the same speed. B. Prepare to yield to oncoming traffic. C. Slow down and be prepared for reduced lane width. Answer: C. Slow down and be prepared for reduced lane width. The road narrow sign indicates that the road ahead will have less width, requiring drivers to adjust their speed and position accordingly. Question 18. What must drivers do upon encountering a right turn only sign? A. Make a left turn if the road is clear. B. Stop and wait for instructions. C. Proceed with a right turn only. Answer: C. Proceed with a right turn only. A right turn only sign indicates that drivers must make a right turn at that intersection or lane, and no other maneuvers are permitted. Question 19. Under what conditions may you legally use the carpool lane? A. When driving alone during off-peak hours. B. If you meet the minimum occupancy requirements or have a special permit. C. At any time, regardless of the vehicle's occupancy. Answer: B. If you meet the minimum occupancy requirements or have a special permit. Carpool lanes, also known as high occupancy vehicle, HOV. Lanes are reserved for vehicles with a minimum number of occupants or those with a special permit to promote efficient use of roadways and reduce traffic congestion. Question 20. What does a lane closed sign indicate for drivers? A. One of the lanes is reserved for VIPs. B. A lane ahead is closed for traffic. Prepare to merge into an open lane. C. All lanes are closed ahead. Turn around. Answer B. A lane ahead is closed for traffic. Prepare to merge into an open lane. A lane closed sign warns drivers that one of the lanes on the road ahead is not available for use, and they should be prepared to safely merge into another lane. Question 21. What are the penalties for hit and run offenses in California? A. A warning for the first offense. B. Mandatory community service only. C. Fines, imprisonment, or both, depending on the severity. Answer C. Fines, imprisonment, or both, depending on the severity. In California, hit and run offenses can result in serious penalties, including fines and imprisonment, depending on whether the incident resulted in property damage, injury, or death. Question 22. When is it required to yield the right-of-way to pedestrians? A. Only in marked crosswalks. B. At all times in both marked and unmarked crosswalks. C. Only when pedestrians are carrying a visible flag. Answer B. At all times in both marked and unmarked crosswalks. Drivers must always yield the right-of-way to pedestrians in all crosswalks, marked or unmarked, to ensure pedestrian safety. Question 23. What should you do if you encounter a funeral procession? A. Join the procession to get through traffic faster. B. Yield the right-of-way until the procession has passed. C. Honk to signal the procession to move faster. Answer B. Yield the right-of-way until the procession has passed. It's respectful and often legally required to yield to funeral processions, allowing them to pass uninterrupted. Question 24. How should you handle a tire blowout while driving? A. Immediately apply the brakes hard to stop. B. Maintain your course and slow down gradually before pulling over. C. Accelerate to regain control. Answer B. Maintain your course and slow down gradually before pulling over. In the event of a tire blowout, it's important to keep the vehicle steady and slow down gradually before safely pulling over to assess the situation. Question 25. What are the guidelines for using headlights during different times of the day or under various weather conditions? A. Headlights should be used only at night. B. Use headlights from dusk to dawn and during rain, fog, or snow. C. Headlights are optional during adverse weather conditions. Answer B. Use headlights from dusk to dawn and during rain, fog, or snow. It's important to use headlights not only at night, but also during any conditions that reduce visibility. Question 26. What does it mean when a traffic signal is flashing red? A. The intersection is temporarily closed. B. Proceed with caution without stopping. C. Stop completely, then proceed when safe. Answer C. Stop completely, then proceed when safe. A flashing red light at a traffic signal acts as a stop sign, requiring drivers to come to a full stop and then proceed when it's safe to do so. Question 27. When can a driver legally cross a double yellow line? A. To pass another vehicle moving in the same direction. B. When turning left into a driveway, alley, or business. C. It is never legal to cross a double yellow line. Answer B. When turning left into a driveway, alley, or business. Drivers are allowed to cross double yellow lines when making turns where permitted, but not for passing. Question 28. What are the seat belt requirements in California? A. Only the driver and front seat passengers need to wear seat belts. B. All vehicle occupants, regardless of age or seating position, must wear seat belts. C. Seat belts are recommended but not required. Answer B. All vehicle occupants, regardless of age or seating position, must wear seat belts. California law requires seat belts for all passengers to enhance safety. Question 29. What are the rules for parking on a hill with and without a curb? A. Always park parallel to the hill. B. Turn your wheels so the car will roll away from the center of the road if the brakes fail. C. Turn your wheels so the car will roll into the curb or away from the center of the road if the brakes fail. Answer C. Turn your wheels so the car will roll into the curb or away from the center of the road if the brakes fail. This practice helps prevent the vehicle from rolling into traffic if it becomes unsecured. Question 30. What is the proper procedure for making a right turn at a red light in California? A. Come to a complete stop, then turn without yielding to other traffic. B. Slow down and turn if the way is clear. C. Stop completely, yield to pedestrians and traffic, then proceed if safe. Answer C. Stop completely, yield to pedestrians and traffic, then proceed if safe. This ensures that the turn is made safely without interfering with the right-of-way of others. Question 31. What precautions should be taken when driving in rain or on wet roads? A. Increase your speed to reduce tire contact with the water. B. Maintain normal speed and follow distances. C. Reduce speed and increase following distances. Answer C. Reduce speed and increase following distances. Wet conditions reduce tire traction and increase stopping distances, necessitating adjustments for safety. Question 32. What are the rules regarding passing bicycles on the road? A. Always honk to alert cyclists before passing. B. Maintain a minimum distance of 3 feet when passing. C. Pass as closely as possible to maximize road space. Answer B. Maintain a minimum distance of 3 feet when passing. This rule ensures the safety of cyclists by giving them sufficient space on the road. Question 33. How should a driver proceed when approaching a roundabout or traffic circle? A. Enter at high speed to maintain traffic flow. B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout, then enter when safe. C. Stop completely before entering the roundabout. Answer B. Yield to traffic already in the roundabout, then enter when safe. This rule helps maintain a smooth and safe flow of traffic within roundabouts. Question 34. In what situations are U-turns prohibited in California? A. On highways only. B. Near the top of a hill, where there is no visibility, and where U-turns are specifically prohibited. C. U-turns are never prohibited. Answer B. Near the top of a hill, where there is no visibility, and where U-turns are specifically prohibited. These restrictions are in place to prevent accidents in areas where U-turns would be dangerous. Question 35. What is the proper action when approaching a stopped emergency vehicle with flashing lights on the highway? A. Move over to another lane if safe or slow down. B. Maintain speed but move over one lane. C. Stop behind the emergency vehicle. Answer A. Move over to another lane if safe or slow down. This approach gives emergency workers space to operate safely and is required by law in many areas. Question 36. How should you adjust your driving in foggy conditions? A. Use high beam headlights to increase visibility. B. Use low beam headlights and reduce speed. C. Turn off headlights to avoid glare. Answer B. Use low beam headlights and reduce speed. Low beams and reduced speeds help improve visibility and reaction times in fog. Question 37. How far in advance must you signal before making a turn or lane change? A. At least 50 feet before the turn or change. B. At least 100 feet before the turn or change. C. At the moment you start the turn or lane change. Answer B. At least 100 feet before the turn or change. This gives other drivers and pedestrians adequate notice of your intentions, enhancing safety for everyone on the road. Question 38. How are child safety seats regulated in California? A. Children under 8 years old must be secured in a federally approved child safety seat. B. Child safety seats are recommended but not required. C. Only infants require child safety seats. Answer: A. Children under 8 years old must be secured in a federally approved child safety seat. This law is designed to protect young children in the event of a crash. Question 39. What is the legal speed limit in school zones when children are present? A. 15 miles per hour. B. 25 miles per hour. C. 35 miles per hour. Answer: B. 25 miles per hour. This reduced speed limit is enforced to protect children in areas where they are likely to be crossing or walking near the road. Question 40. What actions should you take if you miss your freeway exit? A. Stop and reverse on the shoulder to return to the exit. B. Proceed to the next exit and find a way back. C. Cross over the median to make the exit. Answer: B. Proceed to the next exit and find a way back. It's important to never stop or reverse on the freeway, as this can lead to dangerous situations. Question 41. What are the legal requirements for tire tread depth in California? A. At least 1/32 of an inch. B. At least 1/16 of an inch. C. At least 2/32 of an inch. Answer: C. At least 2/32 of an inch. California law requires tires to have a minimum tread depth of 2/32 of an inch to ensure sufficient traction and safety on the road. Question 42. How are bicycles defined under California law, and what rules apply to them? A. As vehicles, with all the rights and responsibilities of motor vehicles. B. As pedestrians, with rights limited to sidewalks and crosswalks. C. As recreational equipment, with no specific rules. Answer: A. As vehicles, with all the rights and responsibilities of motor vehicles. Bicyclists in California must adhere to the same rules of the road as motor vehicles, including signaling, right-of-way, and stopping at signs/lights. Question 43. What should you do when approaching a blind intersection? A. Speed up to minimize time spent in the intersection. B. Stop completely before proceeding cautiously. C. Slow down and proceed without stopping. Answer: B. Stop completely before proceeding cautiously. At blind intersections, it's crucial to stop completely due to limited visibility, then proceed when you're sure it's safe. Question 44. What are the rules for driving with pets in the vehicle? A. Pets must always be kept in the trunk. B. Pets are allowed to roam freely inside the vehicle. C. Pets should be secured in a carrier or by a seatbelt harness. Answer: C. Pets should be secured in a carrier or by a seatbelt harness. This ensures the safety of both the pets and the occupants of the vehicle. Question 45. What is the significance of a yellow painted curb? A. Loading zone for passengers or freight. B. No parking or stopping at any time. C. Parking for disabled persons only. Answer: A. Loading zone for passengers or freight. A yellow painted curb typically indicates a loading zone, where vehicles can stop for a limited time to load or unload passengers or goods. Question 46. What are the consequences of accumulating too many points on your driving record? A. A discount on your auto insurance. B. Mandatory driving school attendance. C. Possible suspension or revocation of your driver's license. Answer: C. Possible suspension or revocation of your driver's license. Accumulating too many points from traffic violations can lead to the suspension or revocation of your driving privileges. Question 47. What should drivers be aware of when driving near large trucks or buses? A. Trucks and buses have smaller blind spots. B. Trucks and buses can stop quickly. C. Trucks and buses have larger blind spots and longer stopping distances. Answer: C. Trucks and buses have larger blind spots and longer stopping distances. It's important to give these vehicles extra space due to their size and operational characteristics. Question 48. How do you respond to a traffic officer's directions if they conflict with traffic signals? A. Follow the traffic signals. B. Ignore the officer and proceed as you see fit. C. Follow the officer's directions. Answer: C. Follow the officer's directions. When a traffic officer is directing traffic, their instructions take precedence over traffic signals and signs. Question 49. How should you proceed if you are involved in a minor collision with no injuries? A. Leave the scene immediately to avoid traffic congestion. B. Move vehicles out of traffic if possible, then exchange information. C. Wait for police to arrive without moving your vehicle. Answer: B. Move vehicles out of traffic if possible, then exchange information. This helps ensure safety and clears the way for other traffic. Question 50. Under what circumstances is it permissible to drive in a bike lane? A. When overtaking another vehicle that is turning right. B. Up to 200 feet before making a right turn. C. At any time, as long as cyclists are not present. Answer: B. Up to 200 feet before making a right turn. California law allows drivers to enter a bike lane up to 200 feet before turning right, after ensuring it is safe to do so. Question 51. What steps should be taken before backing up your vehicle? A. Check rearview mirrors only. B. Honk the horn several times. C. Physically check behind the vehicle for obstacles. Answer: C. Physically check behind the vehicle for obstacles. It's important to ensure the path is clear by checking not just mirrors, but also the area directly behind the vehicle. Question 52. What is the maximum speed limit on most California highways? A. 55 miles per hour. B. 65 miles per hour. C. 70 miles per hour. Answer: B. 65 miles per hour. The maximum speed limit on most California highways is 65 miles per hour, although it may be lower in certain areas. Question 53. How should you react if you drive past your intended exit on an expressway? A. Make a U-turn immediately on the expressway. B. Continue to the next exit and then find a way back. C. Stop on the shoulder and back up to the exit. Answer: B. Continue to the next exit and then find a way back. It is unsafe to stop or reverse on an expressway. Question 54. What is the recommended action if you are being tailgated? A. Brake sharply to discourage the tailgater. B. Speed up to increase the distance between your vehicle and the tailgater. C. Move over to the right and allow the tailgater to pass. Answer: C. Move over to the right and allow the tailgater to pass. This reduces the risk of a collision and allows traffic to flow more smoothly. Question 55. What are the rules regarding smoking in vehicles when minors are present? A. It is allowed if the windows are down. B. It is prohibited. C. It is allowed for electronic cigarettes only. Answer: B. It is prohibited. California law prohibits smoking in vehicles when minors are present to protect them from secondhand smoke. Question 56. How does California law address driving slower than the flow of traffic in the left lane? A. It is encouraged to reduce overall speed. B. It is permissible at any time. C. It is prohibited unless overtaking or passing another vehicle. Answer: C. It is prohibited unless overtaking or passing another vehicle. This rule is designed to keep traffic flowing smoothly and safely. Question 57. How should you navigate when GPS directions conflict with posted road signs? A. Follow the GPS instructions. B. Follow the road signs. C. Stop and ask for directions. Answer: B. Follow the road signs. Road signs provide the most current and safe directions, taking into account road conditions and regulations. Question 58. What is the rule regarding the use of hazard lights while driving? A. Use them only when parked. B. Use them during heavy rain or fog. C. Use them when driving slower than the traffic flow. Answer: A. Use them only when parked. Hazard lights should be used to indicate a stationary vehicle that may be obstructing traffic, not for moving vehicles except in specific circumstances allowed by law. Question 59. Under what conditions is it required to have your vehicle's headlights turned on? A. Only from sunset to sunrise. B. Whenever visibility is reduced to less than 1,000 feet. C. Only during inclement weather. Answer: B. Whenever visibility is reduced to less than 1,000 feet. This includes times of day, weather conditions, or any situation where visibility is compromised. Question 60. What should you do if your brakes fail while driving? A. Pump the brake pedal rapidly. B. Use the emergency brake and downshift if possible. C. Immediately turn off the engine. Answer: B. Use the emergency brake and downshift if possible. This can help to slow the vehicle safely until you can come to a stop. Question 61. What is the procedure for passing another vehicle on a two-lane road? A. Flash your lights and honk to signal the intent to pass. B. Ensure the oncoming lane is clear and pass quickly and safely. C. Pass closely to the vehicle to minimize time spent in the oncoming lane. Answer: B. Ensure the oncoming lane is clear and pass quickly and safely. It's important to only pass when it's safe, with adequate visibility and space. Question 62. How should you position your car when waiting to make a left turn at a traffic light? A. In the intersection to ensure visibility. B. Behind the stop line until the light turns green. C. On the pedestrian crosswalk to get a better view. Answer: B. Behind the stop line until the light turns green. You should only enter the intersection as the turn is initiated. Question 63. What should you do if you approach an intersection with a non-operational traffic signal? A. Treat it as a yield sign. B. Proceed with caution without stopping. C. Treat it as a stop sign. Answer: C. Treat it as a stop sign. When traffic signals are out, treat the intersection as if it's controlled by stop signs in all directions. Question 64. What is the importance of checking your vehicle's lights regularly? A. To avoid fines for non-compliance with vehicle standards. B. To ensure they are bright enough for daylight driving. C. To ensure they are functioning properly for safe driving at night and in poor visibility. Answer: C. To ensure they are functioning properly for safe driving at night and in poor visibility. Regular checks can prevent accidents. Question 65. What are the guidelines for yielding to public transit vehicles? A. Yield only when the transit vehicle is signaling to merge. B. No need to yield. Public transit vehicles must wait for regular traffic. C. Always yield to public transit vehicles re-entering traffic from a stop. Answer: A. Yield only when the transit vehicle is signaling to merge. California law requires drivers to yield to transit buses with flashing signals. Question 66. How can you safely share the road with cyclists and pedestrians? A. By giving cyclists at least 3 feet of space and always yielding to pedestrians. B. Cyclists and pedestrians should yield to motor vehicles. C. By honking to alert them of your presence. Answer: A. By giving cyclists at least 3 feet of space and always yielding to pedestrians. This promotes safety for all road users. Question 67. What is California's move over law and when does it apply? A. It applies only to law enforcement vehicles stopped on the side of the road. B. It requires drivers to move over for any stationary emergency vehicle, tow truck, or roadside assistance vehicle with flashing lights. C. It is only a recommendation, not a law. Answer: B. It requires drivers to move over for any stationary emergency vehicle, tow truck, or roadside assistance vehicle with flashing lights. This law aims to protect roadside workers and emergency responders. Question 68. How can drivers reduce their risk of collision with wildlife? A. By driving faster to minimize time spent in areas with wildlife. B. By being extra vigilant at dawn and dusk and adhering to wildlife warning signs. C. Wildlife collisions are unavoidable and cannot be reduced. Answer. B. By being extra vigilant at dawn and dusk and adhering to wildlife warning signs. These are peak times for wildlife activity. Question 69. What should be done if you find yourself in a skid on a wet road? A. Steer in the opposite direction of the skid. B. Steer in the direction of the skid to regain control. C. Apply the brakes hard and hold them. Answer. B. Steer in the direction of the skid to regain control. This helps realign the vehicle's direction with your steering. Question 70. How do you determine the right-of-way at a four-way stop? A. The vehicle to arrive first has the right-of-way. B. The vehicle on the left always has the right-of-way. C. Larger vehicles have the right-of-way. Answer. A. The vehicle to arrive first has the right-of-way. If two vehicles arrive simultaneously, the one on the right goes first. Question 71. How should you adjust your mirrors to minimize blind spots? A. So you can see the sides of your vehicle in the side mirrors. B. To cover different areas than the rearview mirror. C. To focus mainly on the traffic directly behind you. Answer. B. To cover different areas than the rearview mirror. Proper adjustment helps reduce blind spots and improve safety. Question 72. What steps should be taken to secure a load on a vehicle? A. The load should be covered with a tarp and securely tied down. B. It's only necessary to secure large items. C. Securing the load is optional and at the driver's discretion. Answer. A. The load should be covered with a tarp and securely tied down. This prevents items from falling off and causing hazards. Question 73. How should drivers behave in school zones during drop-off and pickup times? A. Drive as quickly as possible to minimize congestion. B. Follow posted speed limits and watch for children and crossing guards. C. Parking in any available space, even if it blocks traffic. Answer. B. Follow posted speed limits and watch for children and crossing guards. Safety in school zones is paramount. Question 74. What are the specific rules for left turns at intersections without traffic signals? A. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. B. Oncoming traffic must yield to you. C. Left turns are not allowed without traffic signals. Answer. A. Yield to oncoming traffic and pedestrians. This ensures safety for all road users. Question 75. What measures should be taken to ensure safety when parking on an incline? A. Turn the wheels away from the curb and set the parking brake. B. It's safe to park without any special precautions. C. Leave the vehicle in neutral to ease the strain on the parking brake. Answer. A. Turn the wheels away from the curb and set the parking brake. This prevents the vehicle from rolling. Question 76. What actions should you take immediately after a traffic accident? A. Leave the scene if there are no serious injuries. B. Exchange information with the other driver and report the accident if necessary. C. Wait for other drivers to report the accident. Answer. B. Exchange information with the other driver and report the accident if necessary. It's important for insurance and legal reasons. Question 77. What precautions should be taken when merging onto a freeway? A. Merge at a speed significantly lower than freeway traffic to be cautious. B. Use the acceleration lane to match the speed of freeway traffic before merging. C. Stop at the end of the ramp if you don't see an opening immediately. Answer. B. Use the acceleration lane to match the speed of freeway traffic before merging. This facilitates a smoother and safer merge. Question 78. How should you respond if you find your vehicle hydroplaning? A. Accelerate to regain traction. B. Steer in the direction you want to go and ease off the gas. C. Apply the brakes firmly to reduce speed. Answer B. Steer in the direction you want to go and ease off the gas. This helps regain control without abrupt changes. Question 79. What is the legal requirement for using turn signals before changing lanes? A. Signal at least 100 feet before the lane change. B. Signaling is optional but recommended. C. Signal only if other vehicles are close. Answer A. Signal at least 100 feet before the lane change. This gives other drivers time to react to your actions. Question 80. What is the correct way to use anti-lock brakes in an emergency situation? A. Pump the brakes to prevent them from locking. B. Apply steady pressure to the brake pedal. C. Brake lightly to avoid engaging the ABS. Answer B. Apply steady pressure to the brake pedal. ABS prevents the wheels from locking and helps maintain steering control. Question 81. What legal obligations do you have when involved in an accident causing property damage? A. Leave a note with your information if the other party is not present. B. Immediately drive away to avoid traffic congestion. C. Wait for the police to arrive before exchanging any information. Answer A. Leave a note with your information if the other party is not present. It's important to provide contact and insurance details to the affected party. Question 82. How does California law address the use of headlights during periods of rain, fog, or snow? A. Headlights should be used only at night. B. Use headlights whenever visibility is significantly reduced. C. Headlights are optional during inclement weather. Answer B. Use headlights whenever visibility is significantly reduced. This improves both your visibility and your vehicle's visibility to others. Question 83. What should a driver do if approached by an aggressive driver or experiences road rage? A. Respond aggressively to defend yourself. B. Ignore the aggressive behavior and avoid confrontation. C. Pull over and confront the driver to resolve the issue. Answer B. Ignore the aggressive behavior and avoid confrontation. It's safer to stay calm and not engage with aggressive drivers. Question 84. What are the rules concerning the use of headphones or earbuds while driving? A. You can use them in both ears as long as you can hear sirens. B. Use is permitted in one ear only for communication purposes. C. It's illegal to wear headphones or earbuds in both ears while driving. Answer C. It's illegal to wear headphones or earbuds in both ears while driving. This law helps ensure drivers are aware of their surroundings. Question 85. Describe the steps a driver should take when a law enforcement officer signals to pull over. A. Speed up to find a more convenient place to stop. B. Immediately stop in your current lane of traffic. C. Safely pull over to the right side of the road and stop. Answer C. Safely pull over to the right side of the road and stop. It's important to pull over safely and promptly when signaled by law enforcement.